Hi, my tubies. Sheila True Love. I just got off the phone with one of my empaths who called me. You remember when I was just dropping that video and the phone kept blowing up, blowing up. She was really having almost a nervous breakdown. Where she's hanging on to some man who got 4 kids that are not hers. He don't do nothing. He doesn't add anything to her life. He's an alcoholic who drinks like a sailor. He smokes dope all day, not just a joint or whatever. He smokes blunts all throughout the day, aka brain dead, if you want my view. And she just couldn't seem to let this man go. She can't let him go. I mean, she actually called me crying. I don't give names. But what I'm hoping is that I have a lot of my my empaths who call me. I was hoping I could exchange phone numbers. Each of you have each other's number. So if I'm not available, you always have someone else that you can talk to. It's called building each other up. It's a network. But of course, I'm not giving out nobody's number without them giving me permission. But I'm hoping that that's what we could do. I'm really hoping that that's what's going to happen here. I just got through eating. Indigestion. But anyway, I have something that I want to share with you. This is a woman who's like my empath who I just got off the phone with. Just can't let the man go. Just can't let him go. Just can't. Well, when you listen to this woman, this female, it may give you a different perspective on things. Please listen.
Powering on. Battery is full. Ready to pair. Paired.
I'm going to wait until I get a few more people watching.
Okay, so she's doing this live.
Because I'm making this video today to expose my truth.
Listen to her truth. Please listen.
So, everybody who know me, know I have this unconditional love for my kid's father. The only one I consider my kid's father, which will be the last guy I was with, Earl. I done got pushed to my limits. But I'm doing something that I've been wanting to do since I found out. I want to expose this just so I don't feel like I'm hiding anymore. So I don't feel that I won't be worthy of people love and how people gonna treat me. I don't care no more. For all of my family and friends that are watching, here's my truth. I've been in a committed relationship with my kid's father for the last 4 years. And with that, he has infected me with HIV as of last year.
Are you guys listening? She was telling you how this is a man that she couldn't seem to let go of. The father of her kids, or the ones that she considered her father, she was with this man for 4 years. Now she wants to tell her truth. She's going to go into details and let you know what's up, for real. She just couldn't let go.
So yes, I'm HIV positive. I found out right after Thanksgiving last year. I've been wanting to scream this to the mountaintops just because I feel like I'm hiding. I felt people would judge me. I felt everybody would look at me differently. I felt like I was an outcast, that I would be not worthy. But I tested the waters a little bit.
Good girlfriend.
And I let a couple male friends of mine know. The ones that I know that like me in that sense. Just to see how they will react to me. The ones that know who likes me on that level, it didn't change how they felt. It didn't change how they looked at me.
Good.
And that made me feel a little bit better about myself. They had enough maturity and wisdom to know that in 2007, with HIV, it's possible to still live a healthy life. That as long as I'm taking my medicine, it'll be very hard for me to infect someone else. I couldn't explain to y'all what mentally goes through my head. What went through my head when I went to go get a checkup while I was pregnant with my last child. To find out at first, I had a couple of STDs from my baby daddy.
Oh my God.
That, of course.
Did you hear what she said? She had a couple of STDs from her baby daddy, whatever. You know, I really felt that me sharing this with you, hopefully it would help to wake up and open the eyes of a lot of women out here. Please take care of yourself. And if this character cheats on you, dead him. Dead him.
Just made me get an HIV test. And when it came back positive, my world was crushed. I couldn't tell y'all the amount of betrayal it made me feel. But they say God give you signs, and He do. I'm telling you, people, listen, take heed. God showed me a long time ago to stop messing with my baby daddy.
Can you relate to that? Don't God give you sign after sign? Like when I think about my narc, God gave me sign after sign. God gave me my kids telling me, my family, my friends telling me, this guy is no good for you. Sheila, that was the biggest sign of all. This guy's garbage. He does not love you. He don't care about you. Really. And then there were signs, constant signs. The man has a wandering eye. That was sign number 1. And I should have listened. Sign number 2. The character was, when a man loves a woman, you could tell by the way he provides for her. He was cheap. He was stingy. He would do more for prostitutes and people on the street than he would. That was sign. Come on. God gives us sign after sign. He pretended like he wanted to be a part of God's team. At the same time, everybody was helping this character. And nothing was reaching his heart in terms of spiritual. It was sign after sign. He couldn't retain anything spiritual, but you tell him about something street or some garbage out there that's nonsense. Oh, he can remember all of that. Those are signs. What about the signs that God is giving you that the person that you're with, He's telling you, God is telling you. By the way this character treats you. You know that when a man loves a woman, there's a certain way that he treats a woman. He treats her with value. When you value something, you take good care of it. You make sure you do everything in your power not to lose it. But like she's explaining to her, she's coming, she's giving her truth. It's true. God gave her the signs. Do we choose to listen? I listened to how my son, he had got his heart broke like 2-3 times. And he even had to admit, Jehovah God, Jesus Christ gave him all the signs. He looks back, he said, I saw all the signs that God gave me. God gave me all the signs, but we choose not to listen or adhere to it. Once you see some God giving you the signs that this character, and God gave me the signs also, my intuition. When we would bring up certain topics, how this character would become so discombobulated and uncomfortable. And I got these knots in my stomach. I got this feeling in my stomach. That was God talking to me. This character is not faithful. This character don't care nothing about you, Sheila, true love. He ain't about no true love. You was nothing more than supply. But I didn't listen.
But I ignored those signs for my kids. I wanted them to continue to growing up having the same mama, same daddy. I wanted to have that foundation for them. I wanted them to grow up to look at me and their daddy and be like, damn, my mama and daddy been together forever. So when they get in a relationship, they do the same thing. Y'all probably hear my kids in the background. I'm in the bathroom to get a little bit of privacy.
I hear you, girl.
But I stuck with my baby daddy even after. I felt it was a comfort level. But to know.
You hear what she said? She said she stayed with her baby daddy, even though she knew the guy was pretty much garbage, but it was a comfort. She was comfortable with this guy. You know, who wants to get out there and have to start all over again? We got to start again with somebody new. I mean, come on. Honey, let me tell you something. Conjure up the energy and just go out there and start something new. I had no problem starting anything new. I waited 18 months to give myself a chance to heal so I don't bring no baggage into my next relationship. You know what I mean? Because that wouldn't be fair to the next person. I met a nice guy. His name is Michael. He's on God's team, so it seems. I don't see him as much as I'd like, but we do a lot of FaceTime. When I eat dinner, we on FaceTime. He's eating dinner. I'm eating dinner. We're doing FaceTime. He has family up here in this godforsaken place that I live, Albany. Hate it. But anyway, he's in the Bronx. And when he comes up here with his family or whatever, I get to see him. We get to spend time together, and we do that. I have not 100% trust in him, but because he's on God's team, we talk about spiritual things. So far, he has proven himself to be mad cool so far. I've been dating him or hanging out with him since October. I say if we could get past 18 months, then I'll start to take him seriously. Maybe. Okay? That you have got to, don't get so comfortable you don't want to move on because I don't feel like starting all over again. Honey, start all over again. Trust.
That he gave me HIV and still deal with him. Still bend over backwards. Still love him with no limitations. Still do whatever I could for him for whatever he needed. And for today, even after getting out of jail, God revealed to me that he's still being unfaithful. He's still out here having sex with people. I woke up with finding a used condom with semen in it on my bathroom floor. Infuriated is not even a word to describe what I felt. First thing came to mind is, what if my kids would have picked it up and put their mouth on it? They would have got exposed to the virus.
Yeah, really.
But for somebody to be so careless, to even bring that home. I knew he used to be unfaithful in the past. God showed me that. But I stuck around anyway. Because I at least...
Did you hear what she said? She knew that he was unfaithful. She knew. Like so many of you females out there, you know these characters are unfaithful. But you see what the end point can lead to?
He was at least protecting us. At least. Was it true? God will continue to allow you to be with people that he's trying to show you that is not meant for you. But he will allow you to continue to be with them until you can't take it no more. And that condom on my bathroom floor, that was the straw that broke this camel's back. Please don't ask me why I stayed with him after finding out. Again, it was a comfort level. It was a comfort thing. This is who I can be completely open to. This is who I was still able to have sex without having to use a condom, without having to use protection, because I knew he was taking his meds just like I was taking mine. So I stayed with him after him giving me HIV. So yes, me, Winona Elaine Thomas, all of you that know me, some of you know me as Nunu, I am HIV positive. And I want y'all to know, be careful. Please. This is nothing y'all want to deal with. It eats you alive, literally, mentally, emotionally. I hate thinking about it. who wonder what my reality or my fantasy world was, it's a world where I don't face my reality because my reality is harsh. I didn't do nothing wrong but love somebody. I created a family with this man. My kids, all my kids are bio. Even my oldest, who is not biologically his, he's all my son knows as a dad. I was faithful. I've been over backwards. People that know me know my kids come first, but my priorities do too. I'm blessed to have another roof over my house, but I'm always used to having my own. I have a car. I got a single family home. My kids each have their own room. Food stay in my refrigerator and my cabinets. My newborn, thank God. I thank him so much. My baby was born without the virus, even though he was conceived and I had it and I didn't know. My kids are HIV negative. Even though my last baby, I don't understand it because I would presume since I conceived him HIV positive that he came out HIV positive, but he didn't. So I'm making this video because I want everybody to know I felt like I'm hiding. I'm hiding within myself. And I'm not. I don't want to hide. Y'all can label me whatever y'all want, but the ones that know, that been know, I thank y'all for not treating me no differently. I thank y'all for understanding that I was a victim. It wasn't like I was out in these streets hoeing and being a prostitute and just fucking all these different type of men, got 4 kids and 4 different baby daddies. I wasn't doing that. I've been in a committed relationship with this man for 4 years. My last 3 kids, I've been pregnant for the last 3 years, is by him.
Can you identify with that? You know, I could definitely relate to her because, like I told you, my brother, he infected my sister-in-law, Cynthia. Cynthia was amazing. This girl was hot. She would make Beyonce look like a boy. The girl was slamming, beautiful. And he still went out there and cheated. But the only thing that I couldn't deal with when it came to Cynthia, because she had this mind frame, well, as long as he treat me good, you know, I don't care about what he does out there because when he's with me, he treats me good. And I used to sit up there and question Cynthia, and I was like, really? Are you serious about that? My brother has a wandering eye like you've never seen. Every time you look up, he's looking at anything that got a big behind. That's why I tell you, anytime you with a man who got a wandering eye, red light, get ready to discard, put him, get rid of that. No. He cheated on my sister-in-law, and Cynthia and I were tight. We were tight. I loved her. And for me to have to sit there and watch her waste away with AIDS, she died before he did. He died like 6 months, 7 months later. Why? Because she was like most of these women out here. Well, I don't care as long as he's good to me. You know, I don't care. They know that he's cheating. And yet they're still laying up with him without condoms. You know, it's ridiculous. Like I said, any man cheat on me, if you look at my other videos, I dead them. You're done. You're done. You will not jeopardize my life. And I get pissed off because after all, no, it's hard for you to be comfortable with somebody sexually, to become vulnerable. That's when you're most vulnerable. You open yourself up to just let all your guards down and you're vulnerable with this person. At least I am. That's what I see sex as something that's sacred. Sex is something that's special. It's spiritual. And the reason why I say it's spiritual, I want to hear you explain to me what about an orgasm. Express what an orgasm feels like. It's spiritual. It's out of body experience. It's something that's so amazing. And you sit there and share that with this person and that person. You crazy as hell. That's craziness to me. Oh, let's just have some fun. They see sex as, oh yeah, like playing handball on the handball courts. It's just something fun. No, it's something very sacred, something serious, something to express love, that you show to express love for a person. It's your way of bonding with the person. It's not something that you take so lightly.
Mommy give you fruit snack in a minute, okay? Go put your drawers on, please. And go sit down and watch the movie. Go, Keisha. I'm telling you. Sometimes when you think you found the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams, they can actually be the man or woman of your nightmare. I love him. I still love him. I won't even get on here and say I don't love him no more. I do. But while he was in jail and I exposed my truth to very few just to see what type of reaction I would get, I found love for myself again. I love me.
Hello.
I love every part of me. I love me for who I am for my kids. I love who I am for them. I love what I'm able to do for them. But most importantly, I fell back in love with me.
Good for
and
you.
That's all the love I need is my love, knowing that God got me when nobody else do. Nobody. My kids got me, and I got my family behind my back. And they ain't stepped not 1 foot short since it came out. My family has been there. And I love y'all for that. My mama, Gigi, Netta, Marquise, Dion, Tyra, Jasmine, Trey, Day-Day, Daddy, Tiffany, Coco, Grandma, Jill, Shakira, Akila. I love y'all. Dora, Danielle, I love y'all. Y'all ain't treat me no different. Mike, Wanda, Brittany, Melda, Dennis, Mike. I can go on. Scooby, Kiara. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for not treating me no differently. Destiny, Sarah, my godmama, Shay, Gigi, Tashana. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I swear from the bottom of my heart. Everybody say I done went MIA, but I have my reasons. I was real sick. My levels were so low for so long. I'm just now getting healthy. Know that I got this virus? No, I'm not losing weight. My ass is gaining. My hair not gone. It got wet, but it's here. It's growing. Edges back like they never left. My health is getting so much better. And I'm exposing my ugly truth. Just cause I've been wanting to do it for so long. I want people that see me to know. This is me. This is my truth. And I'm living in it. I love me. I love who I've become. I love who I'm still to become. I love me. I don't know why it happened to me. I really don't think I deserve it, but God doesn't give you more than what you can bear, and evidently I must be able to bear this pain and this weight because I'm doing it. I'm doing it for my babies because they're who I live for. It's scary at times when I get sick. But I bounce back. And I know that man up above got me, y'all. He got me like no other. I just really wish people stop falling for anything. I was this man's fool. I was his fool for 4 years, knowing he was unfaithful, knowing he wasn't loyal, knowing he didn't have that much respect for me. I was his fool and continue to be to this day. But today made a new day. That condom on my bathroom floor, when I got this house by myself, when I got my truck by myself, when I buy my kids clothes and Pampers and wipes and all their household necessities and all their food by myself.
Did you hear what she said? She got the house by herself, the car, the Pampers, the food. She pays for everything by herself. So she's sitting up here loving a man who wasn't even really doing much for her. You know what I'm saying? This girl has such amazing strength. I love her. I don't know her personally. Love her like with everything that I am. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that she says that God don't give you no more than you can handle. So obviously, God must feel that I can handle this. And like she said, the only thing she was guilty of was loving somebody. All she wanted to do was love somebody.
Wake up with a condom on my floor by someone who gave me HIV. That was the camel that broke his back. Pick him up. It was the camel that broke his back. Because I felt I stuck my neck out to still continue to be with this person after they gave me a terminal illness. I still sat here and showed him the type of love that I have. The type of woman that I am. That if we were to be married, it was death till death do us part. I still even felt without us being married with our condition, it's till death. But you know what? I love myself too much to sit here and keep getting mistreated, to get misused. When I know my heart is pure and I just want love, I just want happiness. I can't see myself keep letting somebody walk over me. It's a saying, if you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything, and I'll be damned if I continue to fall. I was his fool.
That's right.
Even to this day as we speak. But I ain't nobody fool no more. If any fool I'm going to be for, it's going to be for Elijah, Jaquan, Keisha, Shakira, and Greg. I'll be they fool, and they fool only. But I can't.
She's going to be a fool. She'll be a fool for her children. And aren't we all, how you say we could all identify and relate to that in terms of being a fool? I was a fool. If you saw the way I was with Gregory Elliott, oh my God. I can't believe that. I was ready to walk in front of a bus, a car. I love that man so much. God, I love that man so much. So I could definitely hear where she's coming from when it comes to loving someone who's damn right no good for you. You know? And all I cared about was, God, please find a way to bring this man. I want this man. That's all I care about is I want this man. Gregory Elliott, that's it. God didn't give me what I wanted. You know? These people's rejection or whatever, they're going away, is God's protection. I didn't want to hear nothing. All I wanted to hear was Gregory calling me, saying that he's coming over, and that's it. And that's all I cared about. That's it. I didn't care if he was no good for me, because I was going to work with this. I was going to fight like all hell to work with this man. The man was the love of my life, so I definitely hear where she's coming from. And yes, we have all played the fool.
I can't be his fool no more. I got to be a living example. I got 3 boys that I got to raise to be men, to know what a real man is. To know how to be a man and have responsibility and call themselves being a head of anybody's household. They're going to know how to respect and care for a woman. And my daughter, I pray she be just like me. I ain't trying to brag on myself, but I'm one independent woman. I don't ask for handouts. I don't need a nigga for nothing. Because I got my house. Shit, since I was 18, I've got my houses, my cars, my clothes, my necessities, my wants. By myself. I'm
proud of her with that. At the same time, you see a lot of ebony women. That's something that we kind of, I'm not trying to say don't be independent, because, you can't be dependent on these guys. But that's what makes a lot of men feel like ebony women, we don't need them. That's stupid, though. She got all of the things, her house, her car, her money, her everything situated on her own. She was able to do that. Does that mean, just like me, I'm an independent woman, I got everything that I got on my own? Jehovah God, Jesus Christ, me. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Does that mean that I didn't need a man? Or not need, need. Want a man? You need air. You need food. You need water. A need is without it, you die. So you don't need a man. Without a man, are you going to die? No. Without God, Jesus Christ, air, food, water, you're cooked. Your goose is cooked. At the same time, that does not mean that you don't want a man. No, because there's different things that I wanted a man for. I wanted a man. Let me tell you what I needed you for. If you want to talk about a need, keep me spiritually upbuilt. Make sure the family's going to church. You're conducting Bible studies, in the home on the week. See, I need you for that. I need you when it comes to being a decent provider, like 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 8 says. That's your thing where you could help me out. You know what I mean? I need you when it comes to being a protector. If I'm going, you do everything in your power to keep your wife or someone you love out of harm's way. Keep your woman out of harm's way. So don't sit up there and say that ebony women make you feel like you're not needed or wanted. Yeah, you are. It's just that the things that we need you for, you don't want to do. Being a provider, you don't want to do that. But that's what I need. You taking the spiritual lead. You don't want to do that. Again, but that's what I need. In terms of being a provider, a protective. I'm coming home late at night because sometimes I work with the legal thing that I do and I get off late. It'll be great for you to pick me up and make sure I'm not out there in the dark or whatever. You're protecting me. You're keeping me out of harm's way. Of course, you are wanted. And if you need to feel needed, there you go. You're feeling needed, okay? You just want women to sit up here and feel like, oh, I need you to pay the rent. I need you to buy the car. I need you to buy the house. I need you to get the condo. I don't like houses. I like condominiums. Okay. I need you to do. No. Those are not the areas that we need you. I'm going to tell you, I can speak for me. I can't speak for anybody else. But the number one thing I need when it comes to having a man in my life is any man who could help keep me spiritually strong. Any man who could build me up spiritually and keep me motivated and inspired spiritually. And that means he's going to church every Sunday. He's conducting the Bible studies on the Saturday. We have our family meeting. He's doing some preaching work or ministry, some type of ministry, whether it's on the internet. He could get his own ministry right here on the internet. We could set it up together. He could be his own freaking minister right here on the internet. And that's what I need. I need a man, really, who's on God's team and who follows the example of Jesus Christ. Because then I can exhale. Yeah.
Fine, and I get this. I make way out of no way. And when I can't, God got me. And when he don't got me, my mama got me. My Gigi got me. My sister-in-law got me. My daddy got me. My sisters or my cousins-in-law, friends that are family, they got me. And I appreciate it. But in all, I got me. And I got these kids. I'ma always have them. Call me crazy for putting my truth out on the open and on Facebook. I'm crazy. So be it. Yeah. But I'm me. And I ain't never been nothing short of real. Like me.
How many people, let me see by a show of hands or some comments down here, think that she's crazy? Is she cray-cray? She ain't crazy. She's the most beautiful human being I've met in a long time. What about you? How do you feel about her? She's amazing. Spectacular. I love her so much.
Love me. I don't need nobody's opinions. This is what y'all can do with y'all opinions. Because y'all opinions ain't going to pay for my kids. It's not going to pay my rent. It's not going to make sure they're straight. Period. So any negativity, motherfuckers can miss me with that. Because I'm still going to prosper. Ain't no weapon that has been formed against me will prosper. Period.
Love
none.
You. Hello, girl.
Not even this HIV virus. I'm fighting for my kids' future to the death of me, my niggas.
If you ever wanted to know what faith looks like, that's faith. She has faith. She's like, you know what? Nothing's going to prosper. Nothing can exist or be created that will prosper against me. Not even the HIV virus. Her faith is incredibly strong. This girl is amazing. Love her. Period. Pick him up. He just ate.
I'm fighting. And I'm fighting for these little ones behind me. Till I take that last breath. If it's HIV that take me out, I just pray God let me make sure they straight when I go. That's it. Okay. When I found out, I wanted to off myself right then and there. And him too. He was going to be the first one before I shot myself. But then where that would have left my kids? Parentless. They don't deserve that. And I still try to give them what I thought they deserved. But I'm a very true believer of reality. No matter how much I wanted my kids to grow up with the same father and same mother, that's not my reality. My reality is life deals you the hands it wants you to deal with. I was dealt my hand. The man that I want as my fucking my only children father, and the one that I only wanted in my household and my kids to see get raised upon with, is not the man for me. I thank the man that I did tell that liked me on that level, that know my truth, and didn't treat me no different. Still trying to talk to me. Still wanted to holler at me on that level. I thank them. They had enough wisdom and knowledge to know. Just because I got this virus, don't mean I'll give it to you. I wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy. And whoever comes in my future, all let me know I can find love again. There's somebody out there that'll love me. They'll love me. But even if they don't, I love myself. I love myself enough. I don't need another man's love. My kids and my family, and more importantly, God's love is all I need. Call it crazy. Call me this God worshiper, whatever. But he's what gets me through. I cry when no one's around. I'm crying to y'all so y'all know. Please be careful. Regardless of who you with and how long you've been with them, stay tested. Because you never know what they doing. But even if you got some little sis that they unfaithful, go get tested. Please. I'm telling you. I'm late taking my medicine now. And I will show y'all just so y'all know this is no bullshit. So anybody on my friends list, and I will be taking this to the whole Milwaukee, so I can let the whole Milwaukee know. Earl Jaquan McDougal, my kid's father, who I've been with for 4 years, infected me with HIV. I'm going to show you a little something. Right now, these are the only 2 I have to take for the rest of my life. But while I was pregnant, one moment. Oh.
Now, the way they have the medications now, because I've dealt with someone who has HIV, they put, like, in one pill, they put like 4 or 5 pills in one pill. So she's only having to take 2. At the same time, I actually saw how those pills and that medication, like Magic Johnson, you see him looking all good on TV and all of that, but you're not seeing the truth of how it gives them diarrhea. Because that's putting radiation. Those medications are radiation going inside your body. Okay? You don't know, you don't see the part when they're throwing up, when they're sick, when it has an effect on their moods, when it causes them diarrhea to a point where they can't even hold their bowels out in public. So when you're looking at TV and it says, yeah, we got a cure, you just take a pill and all of that, it's not that easy, it's not that simple. Trust and believe, I know. I've dealt with people who have HIV. I've dealt with people who have had AIDS. I've seen how the pills work. All this medication you have to take, like she said, you have to take this medication for the rest of your life. You have to make sure your viral load stays down, non-detectable. You have to make sure your T cells are up to par. It's no joke. All of this for what? Pumping somebody for 5 minutes. 5 minutes of you're infected with AIDS. Is it worth it? It's ridiculous. But this is what happens when people think that they know more than God. God said sex belongs within marriage. If people would just stay with their marriage partners, we wouldn't have all of this. And then the moment we have all these diseases, everybody's talking about, well, if there's a God, why is there so much suffering in the world? Why? You know what? Humans bring all this nonsense on themselves because they don't listen. They think they know more than Jesus. They know more than God. God created us. He knows what's best for us. He knows how we work and what's best. He says sex belongs between one man and one woman. That's it. I don't care about all this other. One man, one woman. That's it. Not men with men, women with women. All this poly, you have 2 and 3 wives, and you got 4 and 5. No. Think about it. When God created Adam and Eve, why didn't God create more than one woman for Adam? You know, when Adam woke up, how come God only took 1 rib to create that one woman? God could have took 2, 3, 4 ribs from Adam and made all that happen and jump off. He took 1 rib, 1 woman for 1 man. That's it. Okay? And when you don't listen, this is what happens.
What? While I was pregnant.
She's getting all of her pills. Because we know more than God, right?
And I got more somewhere else. These is just 4 out of the 6 bottles I had to take while I was pregnant. Look them up. Look at them. Look them up. Look at them. Same thing, Tivicay. This is Truvada. Now this medicine right here, that Truvada, I recommend for everyone. Whether you HIV positive or not. That right there is the medicine that will help me not only suppress my virus, but make it also so hard for me to pass it on to anybody else. It protects you better than a condom will. So it's people out here that's taking them that don't even have the virus. That's what they're really for, to protect you. Because sometimes them condoms won't. Sometimes the motherfuckers break. They come off. But that Truvada gonna get you. You go to the doctor regularly, ask your doctor about them. Whether you HIV or positive or not, I recommend you take Truvada. Take it. But again, this is my ugly truth.
Before you decide to take any Truvada, from what she says is pretty good, do your research, Google it, talk to your doctor about it, go to Rite Aid, your pharmacist, and talk to him about it. Rite Aid, Green, whatever the hell, Walgreen. Don't, I love her to death. At the same time, we have to make sure of all things. So you Google it, Truvada, look at the side effects, look at whatever, because a lot of this medication is radiation that you're putting in your body, and you start to, have all kind of issues or whatever. But I'm totally interested in what she has to say, and I appreciate her bringing that to my attention, really. Thank you. It's definitely interesting, but don't forget to do your research.
But with all my ugliness, look behind me. I'm blessed. I got a single family home. This is me and my kids' shit. This is our shit. Mine. I did it on my own. After being homeless. After finding out that I had this illness. It was a reason why I couldn't work. Because I used to be so tired. I used to pass out so easily. And I thought it was just my pregnancy. But it's not. It was the virus, and it was being untreated. I didn't know I had it. My son naked. Excuse him. But this is our home. We are able to call this our own. Thanks to who? That man up above and they mama. Mommy did this. This is mommy's doing. And I'm going to keep doing it. And this ain't shit. This ain't nothing. This is what people supposed to have. I'm striving for better and more. They're going to have more.
Yeah.
My boys are going to have more. My boys are going to know what it is to be able to stand on your own, to be able to provide, to know what a real man is.
Mm-hmm.
This HIV ain't stopping shit. It ain't stopping nothing. I'm still going to have niggas in my DM. I'm still going to have niggas hollering at me. Why? I'm an independent woman. I don't need no handouts. I don't need a man to do nothing for me. I take care of all 4 of my kids by myself. I maintain. Yes,
Yeah, I love her outlook. I totally do. I don't need no man to do nothing for me. I don't need no man to, ebony women, we got to lighten up with that one. Okay? And you're not supposed to sit up there and say, I need a man. We already had this discussion, but sometimes, we are very strong women. We are incredibly strong. We are queens, definitely that role models. We are definitely, something for all races of women to, when they feel down and out or something like that, find yourself an ebony woman, and she's going to find a way to build you up, lift you up. She's going to show you how to be strong. You have to be strong, darling. You just have to be strong.
struggle. Everybody struggle. I ain't trying to hear it. Everybody struggle on their own different levels. But like I said, in the end, long as God got me, I'm good. I ain't got no bro. But like I said, I done gained weight. I'm gaining weight. I'm mad because I'm getting big. But at the same time, my doctors and them, they like it. It lets me know my health is inclining and not declining.
Okay.
But when you realize your worth, what you deserve, how good you are, when the motherfucker keep doing you wrong after you done gave them chances after chances after chances, and you find that worth again, baby, bye. Simple packing. Gotta go. I was doing bad by myself. I'm going to continue to do bad by myself. You hear me? So, for anybody that want to feel different, treat me different. Look at me different. Label me differently. Please. I'm asking you. Unfriend me. Don't speak to me. Keep your negative comments to yourself, but keep it pushing. Because I'm going to say it again for people that are just getting known. I, Winona Elaine Thomas, is HIV positive. When they say love can kill you, or it will, man, it's the truth. It's the truth. I got my health taken away from me for being in love.
I definitely understand where she's coming from in terms of when she says love can kill you. But then when you read the Bible says God is love. So that would be like a God is love. So if love can kill you, I don't think that it's the love that kills people. I think it's disobedience that kills people. Because God have already told you. He's told us. I like to give an analogy. Let's say that you have a computer, like I'm doing this computer thing here. This computer breaks down. Who are you going to call? You're going to call the person who's the manufacturer. Your refrigerator. You open up the door, it says do not use sharp instrument or you could get electrocuted in this refrigerator. You listen to the manufacturer. The manufacturer is the one who designed it, the one who created it, the one who knows how best it works. Who is our manufacturer? Is not our manufacturer Jesus Christ? Jehovah God through Jesus Christ? Jesus created us all. Jesus Christ. So he knows what works for us. When he says, keep your stuff within marriage, he knows what's up. When you look in that Bible and he gives you certain guidelines, he's the one who designed us. He's the one who created us. And hello? So I think we're going to be better off if we kind of do it God's way and Jesus Christ's way, straight up and down. And I'm not trying to be preachy or anything, but let's keep it real.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
My girlfriend. Yeah, okay.
I love the man that I just was pregnant by for 3 years. It'll never go away. I will always have to take these medicines for the rest of my life. But it's going to be okay. So for all of you that my bum-ass baby daddy or sperm donor, what I call him, done told, Big Bean, and everybody else who call themselves sneak dissing and call themselves going around telling people I got HIV, I'm telling you out the old horse's mouth for himself. It's true. I have HIV. You ain't gotta fuck with me. You ain't gonna make nor break me. I'm still gonna be good. My kids are still gonna be taken care of. Bills are still gonna get paid. I'm still gonna prosper. Will no weapon formed against me shall prosper.
I hear you, girl. Love you. I love that about her. That's faith.
Little one, say hi, mama.
Hi, little.
This one, say hi.
You're beautiful. Look.
Naked nappy head behind me. Little Gregory, baby G, they gonna be fine. They mama got them, and I'm hot. Yes, I'm sweating. I ain't in the rooms with my AC yet. I'm trying to get away from these kids. But we gonna be good. Today was another day I have to mark in my calendar. I finally let that man go. I let him go.
Thank you.
I had to send him packing. It hurts to a certain extent.
You heard what she said? She finally let this man go. Unfortunately, she let him go when she's already infected and it's all messed up. But I don't give a freaking hoot. I'm glad she let him go. That's why I told you, my YouTubies and my empaths, my beautiful, beautiful tubies. When a man cheats on me, I'm done. I'm done. That's ridiculous.
But I can't keep dwelling on his hurt. Because he don't never dwell on mine. Because if he did, even after giving me HIV, he wouldn't still be hurting me. He'll be doing everything in his power to try to make up for the damage that he caused. But that's not the case. He still want to go out, still want to fuck with motherfuckers. And I'll be honest with y'all. A tranny is involved. The tranny said he gave it to him. That my baby daddy gave it to the tranny.
You know what a tranny
I believe
is,
the
right?
tranny gave it to him.
You know what a tranny is. Yeah, I remember my ex-narc. He was with trannies and men, and he's smoking crack, and he's laying up with men, and all of this other crazy nonsense. I remember when my ex-narc, he gave me trichomonas. Now, I'm pissed off with this, which is why, you know, I got pissed off when I went to the doctor and I found out that I had an STD. He gave me trick. I was pissed off because what if it wasn't trick? What if it was HIV? What if it was AIDS? You know? He was laying up with prostitutes. That only proved that he lays up with these prostitutes not even wearing a condom. Not even wearing a condom. That's how grimy and disgusting he was. What if it wasn't just trichomonas? And then you sit up here and I got to come from the doctor and say, you know what? I came from the doctor and I found out that I have the virus. And I know Jehovah God knows I don't cheat. I don't cheat. So I automatically know where I got it from, okay? What could he possibly tell me? What could you possibly tell me? I'm sorry? What does sorry do for me? When I had to take all of this medication and all this radiation in my body for the rest of my life. The same way they give you something like trick or chlamydia or gonorrhea or syphilis or whatever the hell they may give you, that could have been AIDS. Same thing. It only shows you that they sleep around carelessly, don't even bother wearing condoms, and their number one thing is they keep thinking you can't get nothing from oral sex. You can't get nothing. Anybody who believes you can't contract diseases from oral sex, you shouldn't be having sex. You shouldn't. Because you're too stupid. You're too stupid.
I don't know who gave it to who. All I know, I got it in the end.
Hey, girl, whatever.
There's still inboxes from trannies in his inbox. Bitches. Another woman he gave it to.
What?
He claims it's who the condom this morning that I found was for. I don't believe it, but even if it is, hey, he y'all problem now. I can't. I have to stand on my 10 toes and pull my big girl panties up and accept.
Hello, girl.
I'm finna be a single parent.
Pull up your big girl panties.
Hopefully he still can be a father and still help out with his kids. But even if he can't, they good. I got them. I had him while he was just in jail. Makes you think I won't continue to do it. So, again, this was to expose my ugly truth and to make everyone that I love aware. Please, get tested. Stay tested. I don't care how much you love a person, how much you think a person loves you. Get tested and stay tested. Because being with this man for 4 years, not once have I thought he would give me HIV. We have a past. Before I had my first child, I was also with this man back in 2010. So it's not like, oh, I left my sperm donor and got with some new nigga and didn't know this nigga. No, I knew him. We had a good relationship back in 2010. That's what made me kind of go back. It was one of my good ones. But as I got to be with him, as the years came, as the year time went past, I got to know who he truly was.
Mm-hmm.
And again, God will show you signs. You don't take heed, that's going to be on you. Because he going to...
Did you hear what she said? God will show you signs. You will get those red flags. And if you don't listen, then that's on you. That's on you. I got freaking trichomonas from this clown. That was on me. That was me. I should have followed those signs. Wandering eye. No. Talk about infidelity, or we're having a Bible study and you're talking about how you're supposed to be faithful in marriage, and he gets all shaky and all whatever and uncomfortable anytime you're talking about like this show. I used to always watch this show with all my company that came over. It was called Cheaters. I have the CDs, the DVDs. And he never wanted to watch Cheaters. All my other friends came and they sat down and watched Cheaters. And I liked that show because it showed me those who were faithful and those who were cheaters. All the ones who were cheaters, they sat there in silence. You know, they didn't hardly say nothing. People who was not cheaters, and they saw these people being cheated on, they were losing it. It was like, how rotten is that? That's grimy. That's good. Him, when Cheaters came on, he used to hate it. That also was a telltale for me. Because a person who's faithful, and you can sit up there and watch this show Cheaters. I don't know if you could go on YouTube and type in Cheaters and check out the show, and it shows you how the man busts these people cheating. You know, he got too, I looked at his behavior. Because that's what he was, a cheater. And then I had my other guests come over. They were losing it, man. They was losing. That's a rotten thing to do. Like my Christian friends came over. That's grimy. How disgusting, you know. I looked at the difference in the reactions.
Keep letting them people hurt you until you can't take it no more. This man has did all the damage that he possibly could. But guess what? I'm still able to smile.
Good for you.
Gapping off. I'm still able to laugh. I'm still able to give these little munchkins a reason to smile. I have a reason to wake up and smile. I'm here. He didn't kill me. He killed me, but he didn't kill me. My spirit's still here. This body's still moving. I'm still able to do everything that I was able to do before I contracted it. So all my family, all my friends, I love y'all. I love everybody that loves me. And even if you don't, still got love for you. still ask God to wrap his arms around everyone and cover everybody in the blood of Jesus. For those that know him and those that don't, especially the ones that are lost. Find him. He's real. And that's all I got to say for now. I got to get under this air. I'm hot. My phone battery getting low. I got plenty to do. But with that being said, today has marked a new day for me. I had to let go. And I'm letting God. And I'm going to do this. It's going to be hard. It was hard when he was locked up. But I know it's going to be a little harder that I got to eliminate him out of my personal life.
That's right.
He can still be in my life as far as these kids. But as my personal life, my heart, my body, I can't do it no more. He still wants these streets. He got them. So, I love all those that love me.
I love you.
For everyone who think I've been distant, MIA, ain't really fuck with nobody, funny acting, I'm not. I do have a lot to deal with. I did almost lose my newborn a couple months ago. He was this close to being dead. No, again, for those who are just getting on, he does not have the virus. He is healthy. But he did have something that almost took him away. Yes. No, wait, I'm finna get him. But my mother duty called. So I have to get off. I will be MIA for a little bit for some people, just so y'all know. I am in my feelings. I am still hurting.
I know.
Mama. I hated to see him walk down them streets. But again, he didn't hate my hurt. So I can't dwell on his pain. Because he wasn't dwelling on mine. And so whoever you with, please be careful. I don't care how much you love them and how much you think they may love you. The devil comes in all disguises. Don't forget he was a fallen angel at one point in time too. So until next time, I'm signing off. Hopefully my ugly truth can let someone open their eyes and live in theirs. Because now, I'm loving my truth. I love me.
I love you too. Bye, sweetie. Didn't you love her? She's amazing. She makes me so happy to be an ebony woman. Such strength, such beauty, such amazement. She's just amazing. She's just, oh my God. So she just, I hope that helped to, I can't even say words anymore. I'm so excited about this woman. She's just beautiful. Be careful. Like she said, I wanted to share this with you just so that you can, I don't know what you may be going through, but you can see that you can stand on your own by means of Jehovah God, Jesus Christ, and you yourself. You got this. You got this. You got this. Learn how to love yourself. Like she said, she learned how to love herself. Really. You already know how I feel about myself, so we don't even have to talk about that. You always have a choice, my darlings. Please choose wisely. I love you like I can't even put it into words how much I love you. Sheila True Love. Until next time. Bye, babies.